Welcome aboard! Today we're diving into not one but two incredible cabins on the stunning Ovation of the Seas. Why two, you ask? Well, if you caught our latest cruise vlog, which is linked below, you'll know that we sailed with friends on this one. So we're doubling the fun with a peek inside two ocean view staterooms with balconies. Cabins 7518 and cabin 6290. Both cabins were booked as guaranteed cabins. Now, if you're new to cruising, that means that the cruise line picks your room closer to your sail date. It's a bit of a gamble, but here's the payoff. It's significantly cheaper. We saved around $300 per person for this trip compared to picking our own cabins. But of course, there's a catch. Guaranteed cabins are a bit like a mystery box. You might score big, or you might end up with a quirky spot that nobody else wanted. We've rolled the dice on this a few times and so far we've been really lucky. Still, go into this with an open mind because it's not for the faint-hearted. Think of it a bit like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Well, you do because you're watching this video. So 2 weeks before we sailed, Royal Caribbean dealt us our cards. Our friends landed cabin 6290, portside with an extended balcony. On paper, it screamed jackpot. Prime location, killer Sydney Opera House views while you're docked, and that massive balcony. Meanwhile, we got cabin 7518, way up at the front of deck 7, a marathon walk from everything. So did they win the guaranteed cabin lottery? Stick around, we're about to find out. Let's kick things off with our cabin. Now, fair warning, it is a fair trek from the action. Now, for us, that's no biggie. We do love a good step count on a cruise, but if you're travelling with little ones or you've got mobility concerns, this might not be the right place for you. Stepping inside this cabin, the space hits you right away. Now, we do prefer a bed by the balcony door, but in this cabin, it's smack in the middle. The bed is configurable as a king or two singles, and let me tell you, it really is comfy. We slept like babies. Right before the bed, there's a full-length mirror facing the bathroom door, plus a climate control panel. The angled door to the bathroom opens up the room, and that curved glass shower door also really helps with a sense of space inside the shower. There's even a little footrest, so that's a good shout out to anybody who needs to shave their legs. You've got Royal Caribbean's hair and body wash, an adjustable shower head with awesome pressure, and the lighting's really good in here. And as for storage, there's plenty of it, both above and below the counter. Oh, and props to Royal Caribbean for skipping those towel rails over the toilet. Oh, you know how much I hate them. These ones are smartly placed by the sink instead. 10 out of 10 Royal Caribbean. Back in the room, there are small shelves on either side of the bed, a phone on the left and a lone US socket on the right. There's a long hanging wardrobe space with shelves and a small safe on one side, and a split rail wardrobe on the other. There are also two handy cupboards above the bed and enough clearance underneath the bed for all your luggage. Power central in this cabin is at the desk. 2 US sockets, 1 European and a couple of USBs. Pro tip here, this desk moves, so if you've got bulky plugs, it's no problem at all. My fellow Aussie cruisers, just a heads up, remember that US outlets run at 110 volts, so charging's going to be slower than our 220 to 240 volts back home. So grab yourself a European adapter and you'll be sorted. And remember to leave those power boards at home because they're a no-go on board. There's a cute mirror above this desk with built-in lights, but honestly stick to the bathroom for makeup. By the door, there's a chest of drawers which also has a kettle, tea and coffee, and a chiller fridge with a pin lock. Oh, and don't miss the room service breakfast menu tucked away in that top drawer. The sofa pulls into a queen bed. Now, it would be a bit of a tight squeeze for a third adult or if you had two small kids in there, but it's doable. Maybe just have your cabin attendant pack it away during the day to give extra space. Now the balcony. It is officially obstructed, but it's barely noticeable. It's just a slight block when you look straight down, so no real biggie. There's plenty of room out here, 2 chairs, footstools and a small table. Although those chairs were cable tied, so there's no reclining. Now we're going to look at cabin 6290. Inside, it is a carbon copy of 7518, the exact same layout, the only differences being the location and that extended balcony. This balcony is huge, like party size huge. That extended balcony comes with a hefty obstruction. It's significant, way more than ours was. Now for a quick weekend cruise it's really no big deal, but if you were going on a longer trip and you had some beautiful ports to visit, you might feel a bit shortchanged. But at least now you'll know what you're signing up for. So who won the guaranteed cabin lottery? Tough call. Both cabins are winners in their own way. We love the full-size sofa in each. That's rare in a standard stateroom and it gives that extra space feel without jumping into a mini suite. Obstructions? Well, we'd take an obstructed balcony over an ocean view or an inside cabin any day. Nothing beats downtime with the doors open and the sea breeze rolling in. The verdict though? 7518 wins hands down in terms of that limited obstruction and a quiet forward position, even if there is a bit of a trek to get to it. Whereas 6290 has a brilliant location, a party-worthy balcony, but it's let down by that lovely view of a lifeboat. We hope this has helped you plan your next cruise. What are your thoughts on guaranteed cabins and obstructed balconies? Are they a deal breaker or no biggie? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for joining us on this one, and if you enjoyed this video in any way, smash that like button, drop us a comment and subscribe. It really helps us grow the channel. See you on the next one.